Hi, this is Paul. I want to make a video, and I don't know how long this video is, and I want to try not to curse with this video about the current situation we have right now. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, they won the election, and it got formally announced on Saturday. But of course, the baby in chief that we have in the White House right now, the complete narcissist idiot that's sitting in the White House right now, is refused to concede. He's refusing to concede. He's claiming voter fraud when there's obviously no there's no voter fraud, okay? Voter fraud, excuse me. But this baby, he's gumming up the works by not, agreeing to go on with the transition. He's being a complete narcissistic idiot like that we always knew that he was, okay? And we knew he said he was going to act like a baby and not accept the thing. So I guess it's par for the course, but it really just pisses me off that we got to deal with this moron for another 71 days, however long it's going to be. Okay, and I hope he doesn't concede. I hope they drag him kicking and screaming by his ankles out of the White House. Okay, put him in handcuffs and drag him out and throw him out in front of the White House and throw his clothes after him. He's such a baby, such an immature baby. Okay, and all his enablers that's sitting behind all those coward Republican senators. Okay, that are backing this idiot when they know that there was no fraud in this election. They know it. Okay, and Mitch McConnell, all those other senators that's keeping quiet, and Lindsey Graham, who's a complete disgrace as a human being. Okay, complete, and Ted Cruz, another guy who Trump called your wife ugly to your face. Okay, and said that your father was part of the team that killed Kennedy. Okay, and then you sucked up to him like the weakling that you are. Okay, so I have no respect, okay, for any of those idiots, because these are the same idiots that didn't impeach Trump when they had the chance to get rid of him the first time. They're a bunch of cowards, okay, and that's why people can't stand politicians, because these guys are opportunists and they only in it for themselves. They're so scared to death of what Trump may do to them when they run for office or something, that he might turn his followers, his crazy cultists, against them, that they're just backing anything he says. They're a bunch of cowards, and I can't stand them at all. Okay, they're a bunch of cowards and a bunch of weaklings. Okay, I have like zero respect. If you can go negative respect, I have negative respect for them. They're a bunch of cowards and a bunch of enablers. Okay, every last one of them. Okay, and Joe Biden, go ahead and keep doing what you're going to do. Assemble your team and get ready. So, and I just hate that you have to wait. And maybe one day this baby will do it, but it probably won't, because he's such an idiot. And nobody's ever, I said it before, nobody's ever checked him before. Nobody's ever punched him in his mouth. Okay, that's why he acts as reckless. Now he's pouting. He's sitting in the White House pouting like a little baby. Okay, like a little baby, like an immature baby. And they should drag him out of the White House right now, because he's such an idiot. Okay, and he should do the right thing. But of course he won't do the right thing, because he only thinks of himself. Okay, and the fact, like I said before in my other video, I have zero respect for the people that voted for this idiot. Okay, I have zero respect for them either, because you voted for this idiot, and he's holding up democracy right now. Okay, because he's such a baby. He can't accept the fact that this country rejected him. Okay, and he can't face the reality of it. Okay, and he's such a coward. Okay, and and people are dying right now. The COVID infections are going up all across the country and stuff. And now I think we have over 10 million people infected. Okay, and it's just getting worse. The economy's in shambles, and this idiot is sitting in the White House pouting. Okay, instead of helping the American people. He's such an idiot, such a narcissistic idiot, and I can't stand these enablers. It makes me not even want to watch the news anymore, because this idiot is really bringing this country down, and that's why I was praying that he lost, so he wouldn't bring this country down further. But on the way out, he's gonna stop and scream like an immature brat on the way out. Okay, and these idiots, Republicans that are backing him, who are scared to death of him. Okay, they're a bunch of weasels and a bunch of cowards. Okay, and I also want to say something too about these Democrats. Okay, these corporate Democrats that are being big babies who didn't get enough seats, and now we got to pray that there's those 2 seats in Georgia. And thank you, Stacey Abrams, for all that you did, and hopefully we can win those 2 seats so we can get control of the Senate, because Mitch McConnell has no idea. He has no plans to cooperate with. I don't care people saying, oh, he has a relationship with Joe Biden. He has no. Trust me, if they win the majority against Senate, the Republicans, they're not going to cooperate. He's going to let the bills languish again on his desk. He's not going to do anything to put anything forward. Okay, he's a Mitch McConnell isn't. He's even more dangerous than Trump because he actually has a brain. Okay, and but you have to win those 2 Senate seats. I'm going to send money down there to that Senate, to the donation. Look and see if I can contribute to their campaign, to those 2 senators down there, so they can, hopefully they can win those 2 seats, and the Democrats can get control of the Senate, because that's the only way Biden can get any part of his agenda through. Okay, because these cowardly Republicans who are afraid to death of Trump are not going to do anything. Okay, and as far, like I said before, I kind of went off to a rant, but these corporate Democrats, and I'm looking at you, Chuck Schumer, okay, and Nancy Pelosi, okay, you did nothing, okay, and trying to blame progressive Democrats for the lost seats in the House is retarded, okay. Okay, how about this? Instead of fighting the progressive, how about working with them, okay, and have a complete strategy? How about working with the members of your party instead of fighting harder against them that you do against the Republicans? Okay, how about that? Okay, have some balls, okay. And the fact that you got Joe Manchin, this idiot, goes on Fox News on the regular, and he goes on Fox News to say that even if the Democrats win the Senate, he's not going to work with them to try to get rid of the filibuster or work to try to maybe even pack the courts if they have to try to get more balance to the courts. This idiot, who might as well be a Republican anyway. How you get this guy leadership positions, I don't understand it. Okay, stop being cowards. Okay, and serve the people. Okay, and stop acting like you got Democrats that are acting like Republicans. Okay, and you keep them in your party and give them positions of power. Joe Manchin should be out. You should take away all his leadership positions. He should not have anything. Okay, you want to be a Republican, run as a Republican. Okay, and stop trying to go on Fox News. Okay, and saying what you ain't gonna do. Okay, you coward, you complete coward. Okay, I have zero respect for him either. Okay, and Chuck Schumer, you let it happen. You're supposed to be the minority leader in the Senate, and you let this happen. Exactly. I have zero. Now you make me have no respect for you either. Okay, because you can't control your caucus. You have this stupid ass Joe Manchin going on Fox News saying these stupid ass things. If that was me, I'd throw him in a room and tell him, you idiot. I'd strip away all his stuff for him and say, you want to run as a Republican, you run as a Republican. Okay, and stop. And I finance whoever's going to run against him, because this guy is a absolute moron. Okay, who's sucking up to Republicans. Okay, you want to be a Republican, run as a Republican. Stop trying to run as a Democrat. And stop and you're hurting the party, you idiot. You won the White House. Okay, and you're trying to help the Republicans. What are you, a moron? Okay, what? Oh, I can't stand him either. Okay, and I agree with AOC what she said about, you take a list of all these kiss-ass Trump cronies, okay, and never forget them. You take their names, okay, and you hold them to account. Okay, screw this trying to be civil with these idiots, because they won't do it to you. When the shoe's on the other foot, they don't do it to you. Okay, so screw them. I agree with AOC. Take names, all those idiots that Trump had working them, that crafted that, taking the kids away from the kids coming across the border, that policy, locking kids in cages, all that stuff. Okay, the Muslim ban, all that stuff. All those people that enabled Trump. Okay, Jeff Sessions, all of them. William Barr, hold them to account. Don't say forgive and forget. And now Joe Biden is saying, oh, we should come together as a country. Yeah, you can come together as a country, but you hold those people accountable for their acts and never forget. Okay, don't give them a free pass on this. Okay, no, you hold them to account. Okay, so they understand there's consequence. And like Mitch McConnell said, right? Elections have consequences, right? Elections have consequences, right? Okay, so you hold them account. Okay, you hold them to account for all the evil stuff that they've done. Okay, and my favorite prayer is that as soon as they throw Trump out of the White House, that he gets indicted and goes to jail. Okay, because I know they said that he's trying to start a super PAC so he can still have influence on the Republican Party going forward. No, let him have influence in a jail cell. Okay, put him in that orange jumpsuit. I know New York is waiting for him to stop being president so they can bring charges against him. Do not give him a free pass. Okay, you indict him. Okay, you indict this guy for tax fraud, all this other stuff, all these other crimes he's committed. Okay, he won't be president anymore. So he's fair game. Okay, so you indict this idiot, this criminal. Okay, I have like zero respect for him. And like I said, he's acting like a baby. We're in the middle of a pandemic. Okay, and this is the time that we should be fighting together. And this winter, they said it's going to be hard with this pandemic going around. And this idiot is not doing nothing but sitting in the White House like a little baby with his thumb in his mouth. okay, holding his breath, saying that he won when he really didn't. Okay, just an idiot. Him, all those people. Giuliani, he needs to go to jail too as well. Another bunch of morons, okay, that's enabling this guy. Mark Meadows, Ted Cruz, Lindsey Graham, all of those idiots need to be held to account. Okay, I can't stand them. Okay, they're a bunch of weakling and enablers. Okay, he's holding this country hostage. Okay, instead of letting the transition do, and now Joe Biden says he's going to go on and do what he has to do, and he'll take legal action if he has to. Do what you got to do, Joe, because this guy is a complete baby, and I wouldn't surprise me at all if this baby holds his thumb in his mouth for the next 71 days and doesn't do jack squat. Okay, he just fired the defense secretary just via Twitter because he's such a coward. He couldn't do it in person. Okay, so he did it over Twitter, and now he may fire more people. But why would the people care? They're leaving anyway. Okay, so wow, he's such a baby. And I'm so happy that people were dancing in the streets to let you know. And I know he saw it. I know he was watching TV after he playing golf, and he saw the people dancing in the street that you got defeated. Okay, okay. And as for those other 70 million people that voted for you, those morons who have zero respect for you, okay, the fact that they tolerate you and think that you're great is a bunch of BS. Okay, I have zero respect for them. They're a bunch of ass kissers and a bunch of morons and a bunch of rubes. Okay, and I always thought about that saying, P.T. Barnum, there's a sucker born every minute. Well, there's 70 million suckers, okay, that voted for this idiot. Okay, this guy is a complete moron and a complete narcissist. Okay, and he's destroying this country even right now. We're in the middle of a pandemic when the leadership should be working on the transition and trying to come with a strategy to combat, because this winter could be really hard. A lot of people could die because coronavirus that we have is raging out of control, and this idiot is not doing anything about it. Okay, it just pisses me off so much. Like I said, I just no respect. But I agree with AOC. Hold these people to account. Okay, don't never forget. You take their names, okay, and never let them forget. If you could prosecute some of them, you prosecute some of them against crimes against humanity, for all that stuff they did down at the border and stuff. I don't know, it just makes my blood boil. Okay, and like I said, I have no illusion that this idiot will work on the transition and give it up and concede. He'll never do it because he's such a baby. But it won't matter. Come January 20th, you're gonna get dragged out of the White House, and Joe Biden will be sworn in, and you will be kicked out. Okay, so you can stay in the White House and cry like a baby all you want to. Okay, that's not going to change the outcome. Okay, and all your Republican enablers, they can go to hell as far as I'm concerned. They're a bunch of cowards. That's why they need to win those 2 seats in Georgia so they can get control of the Senate. Okay, so Chuck Schumer, do your freaking job. Okay, and get to work so you can win those 2 seats. And you should take that leadership position away from Joe Manchin. He's a complete sellout. Okay, always going on Fox News. He might as well be a Republican anyway. What a complete sellout. Okay, zero respect for him either. Anyway, I'm sorry for this rant, but I just had to get this all out because I had all this ball up inside thinking about this all day long, and I just had to get it out because I fear for this country and for these people. You know, especially this winter, we may go through a hard time. That's why we need Biden to get into the White House. I only wish it was January next month so he can get into the White House and start working on, this coronavirus strategy and stuff, and working with the scientists and stuff, and get this economy rolling and pass a stimulus and all this stuff, and get this economy running, And I just feel so bad because the American people are going to suffer for it. Even those idiot Trump supporters are going to suffer, and they don't even care. Okay, they don't even care because they believe it's BS about voter fraud when there was none. Okay, or very little that it doesn't matter. Okay, but again, they voted for this idiot anyway, and that's why I have zero respect for this voting for that moron. Okay, I have zero respect, and I have even less respect for those Republican enablers. Okay, his Republican enablers that say no, let every vote be counted and all this. Oh, shut up. Okay, you know he lost. Okay, he's such a coward that you're so afraid of this orange idiot. Okay, that you're gonna be mealy mouthed and say, oh yeah, we should shut up. Okay, I'm just fed up with all of it. Anyway, let me know what you think down below. I'm sorry for this long rant, but I had to get everything out that I was feeling. Okay, and this is Paul saying so long and take care.